Hey y'all, welcome back to my page. If you see this red live box right here, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, that just means you are catching the replay. Y'all, we're gonna create with this month's club transfer. So if you are new, say hello and comment the word November and I'll send you all the info about our monthly craft club, okay? So I'm gonna show y'all a craft that we're gonna do with it tonight. So let me just pull up my live and let's get this started, okay? So I know I'm on a little bit earlier than I normally am, but that's okay. So we're gonna create with this guy. This is our club transfer for this month. It's called the Vintage Snowman, okay? So you get this transfer in 3 paste packets sent to your door every month, plus you get this guy, and this is a trackable shape. But we're not going to use the trackable shape tonight. We are going to use the snow globe cutout, okay? So we've got some painting to do. So when you jump on, say hey, and let's go ahead and get this started. Hi, Sharon. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi, Angelica. So y'all, I'm taking my bright white paste, and I'm going to use my, my baby wipe, and we are just going to rub this on here. We may have to do another coat, but I'm finding that this is the fastest way to kind of get this white on here. And I'm actually not too worried about it being completely bright white. I want a little bit of that brown to peek through, okay? So we're just gonna paint all the way around the edges. I don't have to go all the way down because my frame is gonna cover up a lot of that, okay? Hi Layden, hi Jamie and Miss Sharon, hi guys. How was everybody's weekend? I meant to come on, y'all, but I'm still doing a bunch of house stuff around here, so I was not able to jump on. Thanks, Miss Pam. Let me know if the message is working for you. Let me know if y'all comment the word November if you're actually getting the info on the club. Okay, so I'm just taking my bright white paste and I'm just using a baby wipe to get this on. I want a little bit of texture in my background because this is going to be like a snow globe. So it doesn't need, I don't want it to be absolutely perfect. Let's dry it and then we'll probably do a quick coat. Hi, Linda. Oh my goodness, Miss Linda. I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling good at the very least. Yay, you got it. Okay, y'all, do me a huge favor. Hit the heart button and sprinkle the video. Sprinkling helps me out so much. Yay, it worked. Okay. And then hang out till the end. We'll pick a winner for a giveaway. But I'm on a little bit early because I'm going to go over to my parents' house and have dinner. As soon as I hop off of here, I'm going over there. Okay. Let's do a quick coat, okay? And I am just gonna kind of go over a little bit more where the brown is showing through. I do want a little bit of the brown to show through just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension and texture. But you don't have to do that. You can just paint it white, okay? And then I'm gonna go over it with another baby wipe. There we go. Oh, this part needs a little bit more. There we go. All right. So there's what we have, okay? Now, if you want it to be completely solid white, you can paint it solid white. Or if you want to paint a different color, you can. Why are they having you, what? Hold on. Hi, Cindy. Why did they tell you be careful? What do you mean? Did I say that? Girl, I don't even remember what I said. Did I say that? Did I say someone told me I had to be careful? Hi, Diana. I don't know if I just said hello. Y'all see, I have like a memory of a gnat right now. All right. So this is going to be the frame that goes around our snow globe, okay? So I'm actually going to go paint this white on top, okay? I'm going to paint that white, and then we're going to use the new color of the month. So this is the color of the month. This is called Glacier, and it's gorgeous, y'all. Miss Bambi, send me a message. Send me a message again. Sometimes my messages get lost, and so I can't remember who won. So just send me a message. Oh, I got you. Meatloaf. My mom's making meatloaf, so that's what we're having. Okay, so going back to this, I'm going to go back and put a base color on in white because we're going to paint the top of it with the color Glacier, okay? And I tried painting Glacier on like a paint stick earlier and without the base, and it was really transparent. So I'm hoping with the white background that it'll make it stick out just a little bit more. But I am using a sponge brush to kind of make it more solid than, you know, what I did with the baby wipe on the background of the cutout. Hi, Lynette. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry if I seemed a little scatterbrained, y'all. I feel like when I take a few days off of going live, coming back, I'm always like, ah! So I apologize. Yes, Glacier is color of the month, and it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'll show you all the difference because some people ask me, it looks really similar to Duchess. I think that was the first color of the month, which is this one. So this is Duchess. This was the first color of the month. And then this is Glacier. So you can see that this is quite a bit of a lighter, more icy blue than Duchess. So, all right. Get this on here. Let's dry this. Hi, Misty, and we will paint. We'll go back on top of it with Glacier, okay? And I'm actually going to use a makeup sponge to kind of make it a little bit thicker. It really is. Miss Bambi, it's still available, my friend. At least I think so. I hope so. Glad you are close to your parents. Yes. I literally live like less than 10 minutes from my parents. It's great. All right, get this dry. And now I'm gonna take a makeup sponge, y'all. I get my makeup sponges from Amazon. And I'm gonna mix up my color really quickly. So I'm gonna just mix up and show y'all. It is so pretty. So it's a shimmer. It is not a metallic color like our nominee that we had a few months ago. It is a shimmer. So I was wondering, is there any chance I could get a burp video? Happy to... What? A burp video? I'm not understanding. You were texting Kit Honeycomb frame is double-sided. Yes. So the new frame that came out today is double-sided. Okay, so it's the honeycomb frame, and I posted about it in my VIP group. I sent out a message about it. It is double-sided. So what I mean by that is that, ooh, y'all, I got a lot. Is that it, what is going on? Hold the phone. I got way too much on here. It is double-sided. The center part where you see like the design on there, that is a chalkable surface, and that's actually one side is white and one side is black. So you can switch it out for all the different holidays and seasons as you please, okay? I know. Hi, Leona. Yes, Miss Sharon, there is. Yeah, that's such a, y'all, did y'all see that? He asked that, I'm assuming asked me for a burp video? It must be spam. So weird. All right, so I'm just taking my color of the month, and I am just dabbing this on using a makeup sponge. It is still a little bit more transparent than I would like, but we're gonna make it work. And it's gonna add a little bit of texture. Y'all, this would have been cute for the background. Now I'm kind of deciding if I want to change my mind about this. Sorry if that's annoying, but I'm trying to get this on here. Yeah, weird, right? Totally weird. That was a first, y'all. In my 3 years of doing this, 3.5 years of doing this, that was a first. People are so odd. All right, let's dry this, and I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like up close. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Rachel. So, go grab your honeycomb kit, y'all. They're only available while supplies last or until Sunday, whichever comes first. Okay, because on Sunday they're being taken off the website. So don't wait to get your. Yeah, I think so too. Let me go back. That's true, Miss Donna. Let's go back and we are going to block. Where is it? Oh, he deleted it. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, I'm just gonna hide it for right now, and then I'll go back after my live and I'll block. Yeah, y'all, people are odd. So let me show y'all. So it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe right there. It didn't cover it completely. So I think this would look really pretty, y'all. That's okay, Miss Dolores. Thanks for popping on. I think it would look really pretty as the background of this, of the snow globe. So now I'm kind of wondering, I'm going to leave it white. I'm going to leave it white, but I think putting the glacier color on the background would be really pretty too. It's not completely solid, but it will add some texture, and I think it looks kind of like snow. Everyone here can block him too and report him. Yeah, there you go. Block him and report him. It's very odd. Very odd, y'all. Okay. I'm just going to go back over some of the thinner areas. Ooh, this actually turned out pretty cute. I like it. So I'm really glad that I painted the background white, because if it was still that wood color, wherever you see kind of the white parts of it, the wood would be showing. So definitely paint your base white. Miss Sharon, he asked me for a burp video. If I could send him a video, I guess, of me burping. And he said he'd pay for it. Y'all can't make this stuff up. People are odd. You're doing on getting another frame? I know. I bought a couple. I did buy a few. Yes, Miss Sharon, I think I answered your question, but yes, there are replacements for the middle. Hi, Miss Pamela. Hi, Sandra and Miss Robbie. Yeah. Okay, so there's our frame. Let's take a look at it with the blue. What do y'all think? I love that. I love that. I love that. All right, we got a couple more pieces to paint, and then we are going to chalk. But let me get this as cleaned up as I can. Okay, so there is the color Glacier. Right, Miss Angelica? So odd. I've never had that happen. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna paint all of my other pieces black, okay? I'm just gonna paint these using my black chalk paste really quickly, and then we will get to chalking. So here's my dilemma, okay? We're gonna use this transfer, right? Should we put the color on the white part in black or in gray? What do y'all think? I'm leaning towards black, but I think gray would be really pretty too. So y'all let me know. I'm gonna just paint this on here really quickly. And these are the bases, so this will help our snow globe stand. Hi, Melinda, that's okay. Can we grab the frame and get 75? Yes, so it won't be completely, who asked? I think that was Miss Robbie. Yes, Miss Robbie. So it won't, the frame, because you're a club member, so you actually get like $10 more off. So typically I think it's like around $50 for regular customers, but club members get it for around $40. So you'll have to add some more stuff to your cart, but yes, that will that can help qualify you to get that $75 to get the color of the month. So get that painted black. Miss Beverly is saying black. I kind of agree, Miss Beverly. Hi, Sandy. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. That sounds awesome. Hi, Miss Tanya. If y'all are new, say hey. My name is Alex. My name is Alex. I live in South Texas, and I love to come on here and craft. I used to be a teacher, but now I do this with y'all full time, which I love. All right. We're almost done with the painting, I promise. All right, get that completely painted. We're good. Let's clean up, and then we're gonna put it all together, okay? So, if you're just jumping on, say hey and comment the word November. We are using our club transfer, which is just our transfer of the month, and you can only get it as a club member or designer, okay? And you can actually sign up to be a designer this month for $59. Let's see. So I finally used my stencil. How should I clean it? Immediately ran over to the sink, but the paste was stuck on there. Miss Patricia, do you have a board eraser? I don't know if mine is over here, but there's a white sponge that is perfect for cleaning your transfer. Alex, what made you leave teaching? There's a lot of different reasons. It honestly came down to it just wasn't the best fit for me anymore. I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, a lot of burnout. It just wasn't the best for me after 11 years. It just wasn't a good fit any longer. I miss the kids terribly. Like, that's what I miss the most are the kids, hands down. All right, so we got our frame. Let's get our transfer. Yes, it just wasn't a good fit anymore. So I made the transition. I was able to stay home and do this. So I'm very happy. Hi, Diane. I'm much happier. That's for sure. Okay, so it's gonna, oh, y'all. Yikes, I didn't paint. Forgot to wipe the sides down. Okay, sorry y'all, I'm like, today. Thanks, Miss Alita. Hi, Shauna. Okay, so we're gonna put this on top of here, okay? You're not gonna see everything, okay? So let me kind of just put this up so y'all can see. So I'm gonna move to where you can see the snowman. But what color should we do as this? So I'm going to apply a color on top of here. Should we use black or should we use gray? I keep going back and forth. Yes. Congratulations, Miss Billy. That's awesome. All right, so I am going to wax my surface, okay? I always tell y'all to wax anytime you paint your surface, okay? My wax is a little flaky, so I just heat it up. But you want to wax because it's gonna protect your surface. So you're about to put something sticky on here. And if it's too sticky, it can pull up the paint. So the wax does help with that, but then it also protects your transfer from sticking super well, because if your transfer sticks really, really well, you're gonna fight to pull it off and it's going to stretch. Black, okay. See, that's kind of what I was thinking. Black seems harsh, but I'm afraid that the gray isn't enough. I don't know. Black, gray, gray, black. Special school. Yeah, I miss the kids terribly. That's what I miss the most, are the kids. All right, let's fuzz. So we're gonna take our sticky transfer and we're gonna add a little bit of lint to the back. This is called fuzzing. You definitely wanna fuzz your newer transfers because, again, if it's too sticky and it sticks too well, it's gonna pull up that color, okay? Hi, Connie. I'm so excited you caught me live. Mix gray and black and get, ooh, we could do that. I don't want too much black either. Black will pop, gray will be too light. See, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Miss Linda. I think I'm gonna do black. Hi, Cheryl. Y'all, I keep going back and forth. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. Gray would look great. You don't look old enough. I taught for 11 years, Miss Donna. I sure did. I taught for 11 full years. It was good though. I needed to change. So it was a good choice. Hi, Kristen. We could do gray. Okay, this is what we can do. We always try to do this. We could start with gray and see how we like it. And if we don't like it, then we can clean our transfer, maybe, if I have a board eraser somewhere. I don't think I have a board eraser, so yikes. All right. Do we like that placement? Sorry, I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. Blue, like the two colors together. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna push my transfer down. Push that down and decide. Y'all, I can't decide. Gray or black? I think black would be too harsh, right? So, hold on, I'm thinking, y'all. Let's just start with gray and let's see. Don't pull up all the way if you don't like it. Go, oh, that's a good idea. We could do that. I agree, Miss Rose. I absolutely agree. Black will make it pop more. The word for tonight is November. So if y'all comment the word November, my page will send you a message with how to sign up for club or how to get the cutout or anything like that. So, y'all, I'm struggling. This is what we can do. Well, that's not really going to show. Shoot. Y'all, what do I do? Okay, we're going to do a little section right here in gray. I'm going to pull it up. Ooh, I think gray is going to be really pretty. We're going to go with gray. I think gray, this gray is dark enough that I think will be okay. So this is the color Storm. I think this gray is going to be dark enough that we will be good to go. Okay. So I'm just going to cover the whole surface. Now, if you don't like the gray, that's totally fine. You do it in black. Remember, I am here just to kind of serve as a inspiration or kind of get ideas, and then you change it up however you want to. You don't have to create your stuff to look exactly like mine. Or you can just change the colors. It's whatever you want to do. All right, so a little bit of chalk paste, and I'm just pulling this all the way across, and here we go. So now I have a bunch of paste sitting on top of my transfer, right? We don't want that because if I go to pull it up, it's going to make it look quite fuzzy because all of that paste is still sitting on top. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to scrape up all that leftover paste, or as much of it as I can get, off the transfer. Okay, and here we go. Check this out. Look how pretty. Y'all, check out the detail on that. OMG. Y'all, that is gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to spray it over here. Now, I don't have my board eraser for some reason over here, but a board eraser is just a white sponge, and you'll use regular water to clean it. And just take your sponge and clean the front and the back and just make sure you get all that paste out, and then put it back on the backer sheet that it comes with. I know, Miss Sandy. I guess when I was thinking gray, I was thinking like a light gray, and I forget that our Storm is a lot darker than what I was imagining for some reason. Oh, Miss Sandy, I'm so sorry. Well, the way that you'll know is if you go check your bank statement, and if you were charged yesterday, yes, Miss Lisa, it's only available in the club. So you're not able to go to the website and just purchase this on its own. You do have to sign up to be a club member, but you do get one of these that comes with it. So this is a trackable shape. I just chose not to use it tonight, but we'll use it in the future. Not yet, Miss Christiana. Oh my goodness, Christiana, not yet. It is November Club. It sure is. All right, let me close this guy up. Y'all, I love this transfer. OMG. OMG, I am obsessed. Look. Woo! Oh my gosh, look at that. I can. Just send me a message so I don't forget, okay? When you're eating your meatloaf, say Angie. I know, the gray turned out really, really good. And then, y'all, but does it look okay with the black? Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so we're gonna glue this on the frame. Okay, now the frame is a smidge, I lied, never mind, no it's not. I thought it was a smidge bigger. So I'm gonna use stick fast glue, okay? You can use hot glue. I just feel with the hot glue, especially around the thin edge, that some of that hot glue might seep out. So I'm gonna use stick fast glue for this part. Stick fast glue gives you a little bit more time to work than hot glue does. And I find that it sticks really well. So don't go anywhere, y'all, because we are gonna pick a winner from the comments to win a $5 coupon. Okay, there we go. All right, and we're just gonna go around the edge. And if you're like, girl, what are you talking about, stick fast glue? When you comment the word November and you click on supply list, my Amazon storefront will pop up once you click supply list, and it's linked in there. It is a little bit on the expensive side, but I've had this glue for months and I've barely used any. All right, let me line this up, and we are gonna go around the edge and fix those painted edges. I just wanna make sure we are good to go. I know, the possibilities are absolutely endless. Where did you get the stick fast glue? Amazon. I got a small, bottle. Yeah, it gets you on your fingers for sure. Ooh, a floral print. I'm going back and looking at y'all's comments. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Did you use thick or thin of the glue? Is that what you're asking, of the glue? All right. Then the bottom piece, I think it's thin, but it's linked in my Amazon storefront. The one that I use, the exact one, is in the Amazon storefront, but I think it's the thin. Okay. There's what we got. Then I am going to use hot glue for this part. Okay. So you get 2 pieces. Now I will tell you that the slot in here is bigger than the wood. So we're going to actually glue our snow globe. Glue, okay, the thick is better, okay? Y'all check that out. So for some reason, I didn't pay attention, but the slot is a little bit thicker than the actual wood. So I am going to just put some hot glue right in that slot, and we're going to glue it in, and we're going to hold it. If you think black base is too dark, ooh, dry brush gray. That's a good idea, Miss Shauna. I actually don't mind the black base. That doesn't bother me. I'm gonna have to try the thick one. Hi, Kim. Y'all, check this out. Yes, the snow globe is for me. So if you want the snow globe cutout, I posted it over in my VIP group. If you just want to comment, I can send you an invoice. Or if you comment the word November, click on supply list and then click on wood cutouts or club cutouts, it'll be in there. Check that out. So I kind of wish maybe we glued Maybe we painted this bottom piece a different color or something. But look at it. I think the gray was a perfect choice. I think black would have been too harsh. Excuse me. I do think black would have been too harsh. All right, y'all, hit that heart button. Comment the word November. We are done. That's the hold on. Let me get my thoughts together. That's the cutout, or that's the, y'all, that's the project for the evening. I am on the struggle bus today. Ooh, yes, diamond dot. I cannot talk tonight, y'all. Diamond dust would look great on it. I swear. All right, let's pick a winner from the comments, y'all. So hit the heart button, comment November, and I will pick a winner from the comments to win a $5 coupon towards my wood shop. Love the black lace. Just, you think so, Miss Sharon? I like it. I do like it. All right, let me get in there and I'll show you all the details. But hi, Angela. It has been a while. I know. I'm so hungry too, Miss Donna. Yes, diamond dust and little spots all over the tree. Maybe like on the brim of his hat would look beautiful. Okay. All right, let's pick a winner. I'm going to pick someone. I'm going to refresh. I will. But I'll be on tomorrow. And y'all, we will have a live sale this week. I know we didn't have one last week. But we will have a live like cutout sale. We'll have one on Sunday. I'm actually going out of town Thursday, but we will have a cutout sale on Sunday evening. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're gonna pick two winners. I know, Miss Sharon, this one is probably my favorite in a really long time. All right, we're gonna pick two winners. 1, 2, 3. That landed on me. 1, 2, 3. Miss Sandra West. Miss Sandra West. And then Miss Beverly Burr. Beverly Burr, Sandra West. Y'all go sign up for club. Go get this transfer while you can. I'm obsessed. We're going to use this one, I think, quite a bit, okay? So Miss Beverly Burr and Miss Sandra West, if you'll do me a favor, if you'll send me a message saying, hey, I won, I will send you a coupon code probably tomorrow, okay? Yay! All right, y'all, have a great rest of your evening, and I will be back on tomorrow. Bye, guys.